For decades, Bugatti has captivated the world with its unparalleled luxury and mind-bending performance. But what if the true genius, the most audacious innovations, were kept under lock and key? Prepare to discover the top-secret projects Bugatti never wanted you to see, designed so radical they might just change how you view automotive history. Before we unlock that vault, let's rewind. The story of Bugatti isn't just about speed, it's about artistry. Founded in 1909 in Molsheim, then part of the German Empire, by the Italian-born Ettore Bugatti, the company was built on a simple philosophy. If it is comparable, it is no longer Bugatti. This wasn't just a car company, it was a family of artists and engineers. Ettore's father, Carlo, was a renowned furniture and jewelry designer. His brother, Rembrandt, was a famous sculptor. This artistic DNA was infused into every vehicle. Early Bugattis, like the Type 35, dominated racetracks not just with power, but with elegance and engineering precision that looked more like sculpture than machinery. Ettore's son, John Bugatti, inherited this talent, creating masterpieces like the Type 57 SC Atlantic before his tragic death. This legacy of blending art with engineering is the key to understanding everything Bugatti does, including the incredible projects they chose to hide away. So, let's start with a car that was meant to be the successor to the legendary EB110 but never saw a production line. The EB112. Picture this. It's the early 1990s. Bugatti, under the ownership of Romano Artioli, had just stunned the world with the quad-turbo V12 EB110 supercar. What's the next logical step? A four-door luxury sedan with the heart of a hypercar, of course. Designed by the legendary Giorgetto Giugiaro, the EB112 was a masterpiece of retro-futurism. It had this beautiful, flowing fastback design that paid homage to classic Bugattis of the 1930s, like the Type 57 Galibier. It was long, elegant, and had a distinctive central spine running down its back, another classic Bugatti styling cue. But under that elegant aluminum body was pure chaos. It was powered by a 6-point lighter, naturally aspirated V12 engine, pushing out around 450 horsepower. This power was sent to all four wheels through a 6-speed manual transmission. A luxury sedan with a V12 and a manual. Can you imagine? The interior was just as lavish, a cocoon of leather and wood befitting the Bugatti name. It was designed to be the fastest, most luxurious sedan in the world. So, what happened? Unfortunately, financial troubles hit the company hard. By 1995, Bugatti Automobili SPA was bankrupt. Only 3 prototypes of the EB112 were ever completed. It was a heartbreaking end for a car that had the potential to completely redefine the luxury sedan segment. It was a glimpse into a future that never was. A 4-door Bugatti that was decades ahead of its time. After the Artioli era ended, Volkswagen Group stepped in, purchasing the brand in 1998. This marked the beginning of the Bugatti we know today, the era of the Veyron and the Chiron. But before those titans were born, VW's chief, Ferdinand Piëch, commissioned a series of wild concept cars to explore the brand's new direction. This is where things get really interesting. First up was the EB118, a massive 2-door coupe, again styled by Giugiaro, that debuted in 1998. It was a statement piece, a declaration of intent. But the real shocker was under the hood. It didn't have a V12, it had a W18 engine. That's right, 18 cylinders. It was essentially 3 6-cylinder engines merged together, producing 555 horsepower. This was the first time the world saw the Vormans, Vodrazas, Z engine configuration that would become a Bugatti signature. The EB118 was pure grand touring opulence, a land yacht built for crossing continents at incredible speed. But Piëch wasn't done. Just a few months later, at the 1999 Geneva Motor Show, they unveiled the EB218. This was essentially a 4-door sedan version of the EB118. It kept the monstrous W18 engine and the all-wheel drive system, but stretched the platform to create a limousine with the soul of a supercar. The design was more refined than the 112, but it carried that same spirit of ultimate luxury and performance. Imagine pulling up anywhere in a sedan with an 18-cylinder engine. The sheer audacity is what makes Bugatti Bugatti. Then, things took a turn towards pure performance. Later in 1999, the 18.3 Chiron concept was revealed. Named after legendary Bugatti driver Louis Chiron, this was a radical shift. The W18 engine was moved to the middle, behind the driver, creating a true mid-engine supercar concept. The styling was aggressive, low-slung, and a clear preview of the Veyron that would follow. It was the moment Bugatti pivoted from Grand Tourers back to its hypercar roots. This concept was the missing link, the evolutionary step between the old Bugatti and the new. These three W18 concepts were test beds, engineering exercises to figure out what the modern Bugatti should be. While they never made it to production, their DNA is all over the Veyron. The W engine, the all-wheel drive, the commitment to unparalleled power. It all started here. Now we enter the modern era, post-Veyron. You'd think that after creating a car that broke the 250 mph barrier, Bugatti might rest a little. You would be wrong. Behind closed doors, they were working on projects even more exclusive and radical than the Chiron. Let's talk about the car that could have been the Veyron's Chiasse sibling, the Bugatti Galibier, or officially the 16C Galibier. Unveiled as a concept in 2009 to celebrate the company's centenary, this was the spiritual successor to the EB112 and EB218. It was a four-door, ultra-luxury sedan, but with a twist. The engine was mounted in the front, and instead of 4 turbos, it used a 2-stage supercharging system to deliver its estimated 800 to 1,000 horsepower. The design was absolutely breathtaking. It had a two-tone finish with polished aluminum fenders and doors, and a carbon fiber body. The classic Bugatti spine ran the length of the car, splitting the rear window. Inside, the dashboard was minimalist, with 2 central dials, a speedometer and a power meter, and a removable Swiss watch by Parmigiani Fleurier that could be worn by the owner. The Galibier was incredibly close to production. Bugatti was taking deposits, and the world was ready for a 1,000 horsepower family car. But then the project was cancelled. The leadership at the time decided it wasn't a true Bugatti. They felt it diluted the brand's focus on the ultimate 2-seater hypercar. The decision was made to focus all efforts on developing the Veyron's successor, which became the Chiron. The Galibier remains one of the greatest what-ifs in modern automotive history. A car that was too perfect, perhaps, for a world that wasn't quite ready for it. But the secret projects don't stop there. As Bugatti was developing the Chiron, the design team was given freedom to explore other ideas, to dream without limits. This resulted in 2 incredible, secret one-off concepts that were only revealed years later. First is the 2015 Bugatti Atlantic, a stunning homage to the legendary Type 57 SC Atlantic. This was envisioned as a more affordable Bugatti, if you can call it that. It would have featured a front-mounted V8 engine, potentially a twin-turbo V8 from the VW Group, and rear-wheel drive. The design is pure automotive art. It has the same iconic teardrop shape and the dorsal seam of its ancestor, but reimagined for the 21st century. The long hood and short rear deck give it classic Grand Tourer proportions. It would have been a completely different kind of Bugatti, lighter, more agile, and focused on driving pleasure in a different way than the all-out speed of the Chiron. It even had a concept interior ready to go. The project was shown to potential customers at Pebble Beach. But ultimately, the Dieselgate scandal hit the Volkswagen Group, and budgets for niche projects like this were slashed. The beautiful Atlantic was shelved, another masterpiece locked away in the vault. At the same time, another team was working on something even more radical. The Bugatti W16 Coupe, nicknamed Rembrandt in honor of Ettores' brother. This was the polar opposite of the Atlantic. It was a front-engine W16 powered Grand Tourer. Essentially, it was the Galibier concept reborn as a massive 2-door coupe. Imagine the Chiron's monstrous 1,500 horsepower engine placed at the front of a long, elegant body. This would have been the ultimate continent crusher, a car capable of crossing Europe in a single day in absolute comfort and ludicrous speed. It was a modern interpretation of the Bugatti Royale, a car for kings and titans of industry. Like the Atlantic, the Rembrandt was a victim of bad timing. The focus had to remain on the Chiron, and this W16 GT was deemed too ambitious at the time. From the pioneering EB112 to the majestic Galibier and the secret Rembrandt, these unbuilt cars are more than just failed projects. They are a testament to Bugatti's relentless pursuit of perfection and their courage to dream beyond the conventional. They show us that for every masterpiece that reaches the road, there are countless other visions of genius that remain, for now, in the shadows. These hidden legends prove that the spirit of Ettore Bugatti, the spirit of blending art and extreme engineering, is still alive and well, constantly pushing the boundaries of what a car can be. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into Bugatti's secret vault. It's fascinating to see what could have been. Which of these cars do you wish they had built the most? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do not miss our next deep dive. See you in the next one.